let's look at these few transformation formulae. So remember, transformation formulae are to convert your sum into product or your product into sum. So they just sound fancy, but they're again coming from those 4 formulas that I asked you to remember. So cos, you have sum here on this side. On this side you have sum. On this side you have product. So cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. You know the formula for cos A plus B. You know it for cos A minus B. You put them there, put them here, add them. You will get this formula as the product. You know the formula for cos A plus B. You know the formula for cos A minus B. You will subtract them, right? So treat subtraction as a sum, right? So you can write this as plus of minus, right? So subtraction is also treated as or thought of as a sum here. So you will take the difference of these two and that will give you this formula. So notice this minus sign here. This minus sign is very, very crucial, right? Sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. Put the values of these two. You know the formula for both. You'll put the formulas, you'll add them, and you'll see that, in fact, let me show you for this. So you have this, this will give you sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, right? This is what you will get from the first term. From the second term, what you will get is sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. So as you see, cos A sin B term will get cancelled when you add them, and these two will remain. So that will, what you will finally get is 2 sin A cos B. So 2 sin A cos B. That's how simple it is. You know the formulas, just put them in the operation, you'll get it. So for this also, you know the formula for both, put it and you'll get this formula. So finally, what you need to remember is these 4 formulas, these two and these two. How will you get? If you put A plus B is equals to C and A minus B is equal to D. So in these 4, if you put A plus B is equal to C and A minus B is equal to D in these 4, you'll get these 4 formula. And these 4 are what you need to remember actually, right? So there's no real understanding here. I'm just asking you to, you know the formula for this, you know the formula for this. I'm asking you to add them, keep this, then use this result in, putting A plus B as C, A minus B as D. So you'll put this as C, you'll put this as D, right? And that's how you'll be able to solve. So if you add this equation and this equation, so A plus B plus A minus B, you'll get a 2A is equal to C plus D. So you can write A is equals to C plus D by 2. So 2 sin A, as you can see, A is replaced by C plus D by 2. So it's all calculations, right? Put A plus B equal to C, put A minus B equal to D in these 4. So if you put it in this, you will get this formula. If you put it in this, you will get this formula. If you put A plus B equal to C in this, you will get this formula. And if you put A plus B equal to C and A minus B equal to D in this, you will get this formula. So just these two, you need to just replace, and these are the 4 formulas that you actually need to remember, because you'll just be using them. So for instance, in your journey of trigonometry, you might get something like sine 30 degrees plus sine 60 degrees. So if you remember the values, it's fine. But for instance, what if I give you something like this, sine 30 plus sine 10? So how do you use this? So for this, you'll use this formula. This sum, how do you, if you ever are required to convert sum into product, right? So this is your sum. How do you convert it into product? Using the transformation formula. What is the transformation formula for sine A plus sine C plus sine D? It is this, sine C plus D by 2. So 2 into sine C plus D by 2. So that's this plus this by 2. 30 plus 10 by 2. 40 by 2 is 20. And cos 30 minus 10 by 2. So 30 minus 10 is 20 by 2 is 10. So 2 sine 20 cos 10 is the same as this, right? They'll both give you the same value. So whenever you're required to convert product into sum or sum into product, you'll have to use transformation formulas, and these are the actual 4 transformation formulas that you need to remember. So with this done, let's move on to the next subtopic.